Intracorporeal knot tying. Like I said, this is the most complex activity you'll do. That's about the length that we use, 4 to 7 inches, depending on your preference. The shorter, sometimes the better. I just know that if I put it in my hand that way, it's going to be fine. You'll have to learn what's good for you. It varies from physician to physician, surgeon to surgeon. And we're just going to waste your time watching you sew again. I'm going to warn you ahead of time that stuff does not cinch down. This stuff doesn't cinch down and lock down real well in the inanimate model because the suture is dry. Don't worry about it. I don't care if you don't get the pieces of foam in apposition. Big secret here. An intracorporeal knot is nothing more than an instrument tie. First thing to do, pull it through so you have a tail anywhere between 1 and 2 centimeters long, so that the tail is in the field of vision of the camera. If you have a long tail, you're not going to find it. You have to go search for it. It's just a mess. So it shouldn't be any more than 2 jaw lengths of this particular driver. Second thing to do, align the shaft of the needle perpendicular to the non-dominant hand. Why is that? It gives you a big space here to throw your loop. Remember, this is an instrument tie. That's all it is an instrument tie. So again, it's parallel to this, perpendicular to that, and this is parallel in 3 dimensions. It'll look parallel a lot of times on the camera because you only have 2. I like to go outside to in, and you see I have this big space to work in. The suture isn't stuck to the needle driver. You bring both hands over together, because if you don't, you'll pull the thing right back off. Slide the needle off. And remember, since this is not laid square, you have to cross your leads back. Okay? I would urge you not to pull very hard on just the needle. You'll often have to drop the needle and pick up the suture, because if you pull real hard on the needle, you'll pull it right off the swedge. So this is one of those do what I say and not what I do things, because I don't think I dropped the needle. Okay? And if you've done this about right, see, and you'll see this stuff just doesn't, it won't hold. That's a surgeon's knot and it won't hold. So don't worry about if it doesn't hold in the lab. It's not that important. I keep trying and trying and trying. Try. So again, we'll go back to the same thing. I'm going to realign this needle so that it's perpendicular to this and parallel to the sewing hand, to the sewing or looping hand. Now I went inside to out to kind of square the knot. Grab the tail, and you see the tail is left short. You have to leave the tail short. You can't go 50-50. Pull it back through and slide it down. Same thing. And you just do this over and over and over again until you get as many as you want. Now, when would you use intracorporeal ties? Well, extracorporeals are great for tissue that's kind of tough, which is mostly bowel, and for multi-filament suture. You can't push a proline with a knot pusher. It just kinks. So again, the same thing. The real important thing is to get it parallel to this axis, perpendicular to that axis, or as close as possible given the limitations of where your instruments are. Most important is parallel to the looping hand. As we struggle to find that tail one more time. Geez, all right already. I was just having fun because I finally figured out how to do it.